Welcome to today's video. Today I have eyeshadow and blush from Dior, but I don't think the blush is, well, oh my god. Welcome to today's video. I am the Hooded Lid and I have some new products from Dior for you today. This is the 5 colors Golden Nights, which is limited edition for holiday. This is in the color Black Night and it looks like this. Online, this shade was like, yes, I have to have this. It's such an unusual shade. And this is the Rouge Blush in Golden Nights in Rouge 53. And it looks like that. Just kind of a pinky color. And I'm okay with that. In fact, I feel like I haven't done pinky cheeks in a while. I've been going a little darker or a little more nude. So let's do some swatches on the hands. And I'll just start here and here. On the fingers, really pretty. And on the hand. So that is a silvery gray, and right next to it is a navy. And then we'll do this one and this one. Oh, that's moving around a little bit. On the fingers. And I'm getting a little navy out of this one too. On the hands. So I'm kind of thinking, is there any contrast going in here? Because now this looks navy, this looks almost black, and this is a dark gray. And finally, the color that called me in, this one. And to me, this looks really different on the hand as well. Of course, how something swatches and how something looks on your eyes are two different things, but this is what we have. It's definitely a palette that feels very dark for me personally. I feel that very dark shadows can make my eyes look smaller and can be very, very hard on me. But, you know, you apply it with the right brushes and a light hand, maybe I can make this work. Hey, I took a look outside, you guys. I've had this for a couple of days, but it's been cloudy and it's really hard to see what is what. These two shades here have some sparkle in them for sure. And these two shades have reflective quality, but not sparkle per se. And even the sparkle in these two shades, it's not really egregious sparkle. I truly do not know how to work a palette like this, so this should be interesting. I'm going to go in with the lightest, which is this navy, the lightest that doesn't have sparkle to it, and start with some shaping. And I'm using a Smith because it's not incredibly, oh, it falls off quite a bit because Smith brushes aren't incredibly dense. Let's see what we can do here. Well, there's a lot of payoff. If you are someone who's super comfortable with dark colors, you're going to probably enjoy this, especially since I didn't have much on the brush and I'm using a brush that isn't dense. So I'm going to get a fluffy brush and blend that out a little bit. And I do have some little wrinkles here that are forming. I keep on telling them not to. I don't know why they're not listening to me. I really was hopeful that I could beat those, but my best efforts have not been able to dissuade them. It's not, I'm using a light hand with this Hakuhodo, a Wayne Goss brush. You don't need a lot to blend it out, so that's good. May as well blend this a little bit. But it is tricky right here, but you know, it's wrinkles. Okay. You know, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but it seems to me that that blue, when it gets sheared out, as I'm blending it, it seems like there's a burgundy to it. So that is, I'm just going to pull this out, shear this out a little bit and see if I'm nuts. Yeah, I don't see it, that I am nuts. But it did give me an idea of going in with that burgundy above the blue. Again, I want to use a pretty light hand and a pretty small brush. I don't want to go crazy with it, and you can always build. So I'm going to go in with this small brush, and I'm taking it here. Now I suppose you could do this color any number of ways, like at the lash line, but I don't know. I just kind of got a desire to do it here. You know what, they're kind of like bruise colors when you think about it. Okay, that's interesting. It's, first of all, I'm not feeling like my eyes are looking smaller, that this is making my eyes look smaller, but I'm also not getting that redness. Like when I hold this up, it's burgundy. When I hold this up, it seems different to me. And when I put it on, it seems different. So I'm going to take another brush and kind of shear this out and see if I can get a little bit of that burgundy color to show its character. So this is rubbed off. This is not inconsistent with my experience with most shadows. It's not a fatty bit. When I saw the dermatologist, I said, you know, I got this thing right here, but I don't think it's fat. I think it's connected to my tear trough. It's a gland. And he said, yeah, that's what it is. So sometimes things don't adhere to that. I wonder if I just pressed it a little bit and the warmth of my hand might melt it in would help that. I'm going to go back into here. Dark colors are tricky for me. I think maybe they're tricky for a lot of people because they can kind of get all over the place and you don't have as much wiggle room to have your eyes uneven when you're doing something dark because it's just so apparent. But I really like the look. I don't feel like this is making my eyes look smaller, so that's good. And then I think for the final bit, I'm just going to do the silver. So far I've done this and this. You could certainly do this at the lash line. I will, but I will say this is where I start to get worried because this has the potential to make my eyes look much smaller just because I'm so hooded. But if you have a good deal of your lid to work with, it would be absolutely appropriate. So I'm just doing the teeniest bit and a little soft right there. And this is the color that's next to the silver. I started with this color and then I went in with this color, and now I'm going to blend this all out. The color that I've chosen for the liner could certainly be used on the outer corner, outer edge. And now let's go in with the silver. I'm just going to pick it up with the same liner brush. I cleaned it up and see. We'll start at the tear trough area. It's laying down really nice. I like what I have, and I think there's some variety here. Like instead of doing the blues and grays, just go in with this. Make this the star of the show kind of everywhere, where I put the navy, for instance, and work it backwards. Maybe I should have done that. But as blues go, I don't mind this on me, and blues are really, really hard on me. And I do, as dark colors go, I don't mind it either. Mind you, I used a very, very, very light hand, but I do feel like I still need some blending, that the eyes are not even to each other, which is always something you have to be careful of with darker colors. It's just something you can't really hide. Like this shape I really like, and this shape is too far out. So I think I need to go in with, what I use my concealer. There, that's a little bit closer. All right, so this would be look number one, and I'm just doing one look. I think it's quite nice. I don't feel that I need to line my eyes at all, honestly, but I do want to give this reddish color a try. So I'm going to go in with this one, which isn't dense, and pick it up. Hi, Lucy. I will be with you in a minute. I know. Lucy wants to be fed. And I'm just going to kind of swirl this around on the outer third and see what happens. Huh. I'm just not getting that burgundy. What is going on? Huh. I'm going to clean this. You know what, while we're letting that dry, I am going to play with the blush. So here she is. And it kind of looks like a color like Orgasm, just a peachy pink. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just a pinky color. And there's a little bit of shimmer. Let me do a swatch of that one. I did use this, you guys, before I did this video, so you can't see the beautiful little snowflake, but it's there. It's not going to be there for long. And here's the color on the finger, and here it is right here. Okay, this is dry, and let's go in again with this wine color. You know, maybe it's just the wrong brush, maybe that's the wrong approach, but it's just not looking that wine to me. Of course, it's not, I am putting it on top of blue, so let's just put it all over the place. That's the right effect. This is silly, you guys. I didn't have an empty place to put it, so it's not really giving it the best test, but I do like it. All right, I'm going to do some mascara and fix underneath my eyes a little bit and just check in another room to make sure I'm totally even and come back with the final look. And I don't know, should I leave this lip on? Maybe something a little paler, and we'll try it with something a little brighter and see what works best. All right, oh, I put my hair up because it's getting a little warm. You guys, I really, really like this, and this is why. These are very dark colors, but I didn't have a hard time working with them. Yes, I was ginger. I was careful about my brushes and how much I was pressing, but dark colors like this can be a disaster. They can just be hard to control all over the place, and you end up taking things off. But I think I got, honestly, a really sophisticated dark look that doesn't make my eyes look smaller, and that doesn't make me look like I haven't slept in 10 years, because when you have darkness under your eyes, I find that darker colors kind of accentuate that bring out those darkness. And oh, the one thing I did forget to do was a little bit of this. Kind of got a little bit of creasing. So I'm really, really impressed. I'm not getting the burgundy color that I wanted to out of this. I think I would have to try it again and just do this all over the place instead of, you know, initially putting it above that blue and then on top of the blue. But still, what I ended up getting was a nice smoky eye that is not too hard, and, you know, it's not black. So it looks black. It has the effect of a black smoky eye, but it's much, much more flattering than a black smoky eye. So for lips, what are we thinking? This is, I'm playing with my Lisa Eldridge's because now I have, 7 new lipsticks. I better wear them. This, I believe, is a fair. So we're going to take that off. Lucy wants to eat. She's like, what is going on, lady? This is fawn, and it's not too dissimilar to, oh, Lucy, I know. Do you guys want to meet Lucy? Do you want to say hi, Lucy? Lucy doesn't like being picked up very much. Hi. What's up? You want to say hi to the camera? What's going on, Mommy? Please feed me. I'm hungry. Yeah, she doesn't like this so much. Okay, let's make it quick because Lucy has to eat. So I'm going to go in with blush because I was thinking that the blush would relate to that burgundy maroon kind of color, which you can hardly see, but it is there. Oh my God, the sun's coming out. I haven't seen it in a week. So, okay, this is the color blush, and I chose that because I think it would relate very much to this color. Look at that. They're in the same kind of family. Even though you can't see this, it's there. The presence is there. Hallelujah for the sun. Now, we could also do something kind of nude-ish. So the color I had on initially, I think, was a fair. And that is nude, but not light. It has a statement to it. And I have one nude I want to give a try. This is Becca Dusk. And as you can see, my lips are a little stained from the blush. But you know what? I don't like the nude. I just think it's not balanced to have all this color here and then kind of, now it could be this nude, but I just, yeah, I think I like the other one better. But my friends, that is it. I really, really like this palette. I'm just so surprised because the dark stuff is kind of scary for me, and I really think I got something totally fun. If only I had some place to wear it. So that's going to wrap it up for me, you guys. I really, really love this palette. I'm so glad I have it. And the blush is perfectly nice. It's not the most different thing in the world, but that's okay. Especially lately, I feel like I've been doing different colors that are not necessarily the most flattering on me. And I've never had a Dior blush, so now I've got another pink and I got a Dior blush. So all good things. And that's it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.